In the wake of the killing of Iran's supreme leader and as the U.S. and Israel ramp up military action in Iran, there's cautious hope it will bring democracy to that country. Our Caryn Ceolin is talking to an Iranian Canadian who believes this could be a catalyst for change. Good morning, Caryn.
Good morning, Tammy. Well, from coast to coast to coast, Canadians with Iranian roots are expressing the same hope that this U.S.-Israeli military intervention will bring an end to the regime, which by all means has been incredibly oppressive and violent. With me is Hamid Gharajeh with the Iran Democratic Association. Thank you so much for making the time for me this morning. If I could just get your thoughts on what's happening right now in Iran, how are you feeling?
Before I start, I really like to congratulate you, Canadian, and the Iranians on the elimination of the dictator, Khamenei, which has brought joy to many. So that's very important. And this has brought the key point to the whole issue of Iran, that a provisional government needs to be established right now. And as soon as it's gone into the territory of the Iran, it will have 6 months to set up a constituent assembly who will bring a free and democratic Iran. And right after that, 6 months after that, this whole provisional assembly will hand over its resignation and hand over the government to the people of Iran. So this is what people right now are looking for, because yes, the elimination of the dictator and some of the, the security forces and stuff is really welcomed by the Iranians. It's a little bit difficult to contact them every day now because of the blackout. But they are hoping that they will topple this regime on their own will, the Iranian.
I do want to pick up on that point because, as you've kind of laid out, the death of Iran's supreme leader is a first step. What, in your estimation, needs to happen now in order for his death to create an opening for the Iranian people to realize their democratic aspirations?
Yeah, the solidarity and the unity among all the oppositions, all the political figures, is important to come and join this provisional assembly, because this lays down the future. This is has been established since 1981 by Mrs. Maryam Rajavi, the president-elect of National Council of Resistance. So it's been 47 years in making, and it's found its all roots and what needs to be done. So if everyone, this national unity and solidarity becomes really solid, and this provisional assembly is established on Iranian territory, from then on, everything will be smooth, because everything has been taught for and they planned for. And we think the future is really bright because the situation is ready for it. And Iranian people have been suffering for the last 47 years by giving, martyrs. About 100,000 people have been killed by this government. So the mothers, parents of these kids, people, they are willing, they are doing everything to see a free democratic republic of Iran. And it's driving this whole thing right now. It's something everyone been waiting, dreaming about it last 47 years. And thanks God, we have the National Council of Resistance with its Maryam Rajavi's 10-point plan, which lays down the framework of this whole process.
You mentioned earlier that it has been hard, obviously, to get in touch with your loved ones in Iran because of the internet blackout. I wonder, though, on Saturday, if you heard from your relatives, your loved ones, how they were feeling, given the news that Iran's supreme leader had died. What did you hear from them?
Oh, it was tear of joy everywhere, right? Especially, as I said, the families whose their loved one had been lost or been killed by this tyrant, right? So they're happy to see that the cause of all these bloodshed, and imprisonment, all these things have been eliminated.
I don't have a lot of time left, but when was the last time you went to Iran?
Oh, it's been a long time before revolution. I've never been back to Iran, but we dream of going back there to a free Iran.
Hamid, I have to leave it there. I am out of time. Really appreciate you putting a real face to this very important story this morning. Thank you so much.
Thanks for all your work and responsible journalism. Thank you.
Thank you.